Elon Musk has stated that Berkshire Hathaway's energy proposal for Texas, spending more than $9 billion for new generating capacity, is wrong. Instead, Mr. Musk argues that load balancing using battery storage is the appropriate course of action. Can you explain why the BHE proposal is the better course of action for Governor Abbott in the state of Texas? Specifically, what amount of savings can the citizens of Texas expect above and beyond what Mr. Musk is proposing?
Obviously, there is a very unfortunate event in Texas in February, and it basically lasted 4 days. Many lives were lost. The economic damage was significant. Texas has highlighted that anywhere from 80 to $130 billion in incurred losses over that period of time. And I think when you look at the power sector, it fundamentally let the citizens down. It didn't perform as they expected. And then when it did perform, it was extremely expensive. They incurred billions and billions of dollars of energy costs versus a multiple of basically 10 times what they paid. They paid 10 times in energy costs over those 4 days what they paid in the past year. So a very substantial event for Texas. We've gone to Texas with what we believe is a good solution. We spent a lot of time pulling it together, understanding the fundamental issues around it. And our proposal is really based upon the fact that the health and welfare of Texans were at risk, and we needed to have effectively an insurance policy in place for them, that if they needed the power on very short notice, it would be able to be dispatched and it would be there for the 4 days. We're actually proposing it could be there for 7 days. And the fundamental concept of our proposal has always been, if there's a better proposal that's brought forward, we've accomplished our mission. We've just been really there to, it's the best proposal or option we could come up with, and obviously if Texas or Elon or someone else comes up with a better proposition, we've always said, Texas, you should pursue it. We strongly believe right now we have what remains is a very good proposal for Texas, and it'll continue to be discussed and evaluated. The big difference between a battery proposal and our proposal is that we will have power that can be generated continuously for 7 consistent days, where if you went to a battery solution, you may release that power that's been stored for 4 hours, but we're talking 4 days of a problem, not 4 hours. And it's just a completely different cost equation and solution. So very proud that our teams brought forward what I thought was a very unique solution. We've worked hard with our suppliers and Peter Kiewit and Sons to put together what we believe is a firm cost that can also be delivered by November of 23. So again, we put a firm date on. It won't be ready next winter, unfortunately. It won't be ready this summer, but it's a valuable solution, and one that we hope at least leads to the right discussion and the right long-term solution for the state.
Yeah, and we're also willing to put up $4 billion that if we don't deliver when we say we're going to deliver, we'll pay it as a penalty, basically. But you know, we went to Kiewit, we went to General Electric and said, you know, how long can we get turbines and for that? If you're going to be prepared for 2023, you have to start at a point fairly soon, and you have inflation going on, and Kiewit's not going to change things on us in a month. We don't try to get the contracts all written out, but they had 100 people working on it.
Yeah, they had hundreds working on it.
And GE's cooperative and everything. But doesn't mean we have the best solution. We just know what we can do, and if anybody can do it faster, they can do it cheaper, whatever. That's terrific. But they should have something to lose, though, if they don't do it. I mean, and we will back our promise up by $4 billion, which, and we won't have any rinky-dink clauses in there that if this happens or that happens, we don't pay. Well, but we won't be able to do that a year from now. I mean, we can do it a year from now with the costs then from what they are then, and then it'll be a year further out. we want Texas. Texas is a terrific place to do business. We do a lot of business there, and it's where BNSF is headquartered with, and it's a great place. And this was out of the blue, but one way or another, the nature of utility business is that you have to be prepared for something that probably isn't going to happen. And you don't want to say it's a 1 in 30-year event, and people die. I mean, you want a margin of safety in it, and we've got one solution, and other people may have other solutions, and we will cheer when a solution is reached of any kind, and we will cheer